son is a decent one. I'm going to go ahead and make him sack. I'm thinking about how I want to separate his permanents. I think I want to give him... The relic is better than the sphere, because if I get a Goyf or something, I don't want to have him have an online relic. So I think I'm going to offer him either the relic and 2 of the colorless lands, or the sphere and the other 2 lands. And I'm going to do that before I play my throne. Target player control. I don't ultimate with Liliana very often, but... I don't know if it's correct for him to sack these 2 in response, so he doesn't lose one of them. If he did, that'd be fine. Okay. So you can either have the relic and the 2 mines, in case he has some way of... No, he doesn't have any way. We saw his deck. So I think that's the way to do it. Because we don't want to give him his colored land. Yep, there you go. See, I don't know why you don't pop Relic there. Go ahead and go to second main, drain his pool, not that it's relevant or anything. Slaughter games. So we probably just slaughter games Emrakul. No, I'm sorry, not Emrakul. Wormcoil. Just because I think that's the only card that could beat us. But I don't even really see that beating us. Oblivion Stone would be pretty good. But if he plays an Oblivion Stone, we can just hold up regen and keep beating him. Grove. 1, 2. Okay. About time he conceded that. So, I mean, he's pretty typical Tron, but... So, going back to our terrible sideboard versus Tron... Honestly, I think that this is fine. I don't really see... Maybe I'm missing something and someone's face-palming right now at how I couldn't see why this is a good card in this matchup, but feel free to leave any comments if I messed up sideboarding here. Stony Silence is a very good card versus them. Not a huge fan of the slot. I don't even really know why this, I boarded this in. I felt like I mainly put it in there because of Emrakul, because that's one of the biggest threats that they have, but I'm not... Any hand with Stony Silence against Tron, if I can play it somehow, I'm generally going to keep it. What would be awesome is if he ran out 2 more eggs right now. If he played you son of a bitch. Yeah. Play another one. Play another egg. Yeah. That's what we like to see. we definitely want to get a black, and the other color is probably, because I don't want to rip a land at this point, so I want to fetch. Oh, it'd have to be green white because I already have. I have to play a white, so it'd have to be green white, and I don't. I definitely want to dig up a second black with this marsh flats. In case I draw Liliana of the Veil, so I'm going to go ahead and use my Godless Shrine, even though it doesn't filter my deck, but that way if I rip Lily, I can play her. Lots of little things like that in Modern that people look over, like the way you play your lands, or just things like that that really differentiates like good players in Modern from the great players in Modern. I'm not like trying to say that I'm a great player in Modern, but that's something that like a lot of people would look over, where they'd fetch for a Temple Garden and then they draw Liliana and they're like, oh crap, I can't play that. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and run out Goyf here. He cannot Pyroclasm my Goyf. And then I'll probably end up Slaughter, Gamesing. I don't even really care about Wormcoil. I care about Karn a little more right now. Yeah, because the Goyf definitely is bigger next turn. Also, a lot of people make the mistake of like Pyroclasming Goyf right here. He could double Pyroclasm it, but if that's the two cards he has in his hand, then that's fine. Yeah, I see people bolt 2-3 Goyfs all the time when there's no instant in the graveyard. Maybe he was about to, and then I heard a tink out of the speakers. Kind of wish I had a way of protecting this Stony Silence in case he has like Nature's Claim, but I don't think he saw anything that would make him bring in enchantment removal. We got a little bit lucky. His series of land drops there, because he like could have played like Tower turn 1 and then played a map and then just played like another Tron land turn 2 and then just had his Tron, and it would have happened before we could have actually gotten it online. So I kind of want to Slaughter Games Karn, because that's really the only card that actually deals with the Stony Silence. And if he has another Tron land, like if he has the Power Plant in hand, he can definitely play it next turn. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. We want to get a black-red or green-white, or just black. Yeah, I think we'll just get black-red. I'm thinking a little too long on that. Emrakul is not a bad card to name, but the thing is, if he does have Karn liberated and he does play it next turn and exiles our Stony Silence, we get to kill it, sure, but with Stony Silence gone, he can activate his map and his star and come back and resolve Emrakul, whereas it's going to be quite a bit harder for him to resolve Emrakul with what he has right now. If he plays Power Play, he has 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 mana. Which actually is pretty close, but he also has more Karns in the deck. So I think I'm going to go ahead and name Karn. Okay.